Hi guys and welcome to Throzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What you're looking at is one of my favorite SUVs in the Indian market right now. It's been almost a year that the Maruti Suzuki Fronx was launched from the Nexa showrooms, and I immediately told you on our website and whatever news articles that we've done on it is that this is my favorite SUV of the lot because of the design is just downright brilliant. Let's begin with the design and let's discuss that in detail. You get these LED DRLs here, which are the three setup which actually look great and is now a Maruti thing. That's how most Marutis are going to be designed. You've seen that on the Grand Vitara already. The fog lamps and the headlamps are all integrated here quite well with the indicators, and this is a very proportionate size grille with the large chrome bar. Suzuki badging is very big, and so is the bumper. So the muscular aspect of the SUV also has been highlighted to a very large extent, which I find actually quite brilliant. Coming to the side, sort of butterfly effect that you get with these alloy wheels, the petal effect that you get is actually quite fantastic to look at. Look at the glass proportions, the glass, the metal doors, they are all pretty much in sync together, along with the roofline that goes to the back quite well, merges really well. The proportions are fantastic. Let me just show you from a different angle, and yeah, that is the back. We'll come to that in a bit, but just look at this angle is just fantastic to see for the Fronx, because it is really lovely in terms of proportions and stance and glass area and roof. The character lines all look really nice. The bumpers, the skid plate are all big, huge, muscular, and flaring out, giving that SUV proportions to as much as possible. The LED bar here, the LED lights here look fantastic. The detailing inside them is also very futuristic. I think with the Baleno platform, with the Baleno design, Maruti has gone very the Suzuki has gone very German rather than Japanese, because this isn't very quirky. This is very classy and timeless and understated sort of design. Very German, if I would say, in the way the design has been done. But nevertheless, it still looks like a very good futuristic Maruti Suzuki. Both actually, and yeah, this blue, needless to say, also is fantastic. One of the best colors to choose. We've seen it popular all around as well. People are choosing this color as well. For me, test driving the car almost after a really long time after launch, I get to know a lot of things about what has been happening, the price cuts, the engine options, and all of that. Then the public aspect also kicks in on what they're actually doing, and I'm also reminding you of what is happening with the Fronx as well, because you might have seen a lot of coverage on the Fronx, and this is going to be sort of a story, but I will also explain what the car has to offer as well. Keyless entry and go, push button start, and HUD inside a Maruti. Who thought that day would come? 360-degree camera, engine start stop, cruise control is on offer. These are the buttons for your volume, phone, and Bluetooth to adjust from, and they work like this. Cup holders, wireless charger, USB 12-volt socket, and yeah, you still get dials in the front though. Let's start the car. Nice clock that turns up in the beginning. So all of these dials can be controlled as always from this stick here. You've got these power and torque along with accelerator and brake. This is a smart hybrid. It's a micro hybrid indeed. Fuel efficiency, range, driving time, which is also a very Maruti thing in terms of features. That's the AC controls right there. The fantastic infotainment system, like we told you on the Grand Vitara and the Brezza, is that this works really well, looks quite nice, is almost big enough, and compared to rivals, it is a bit small, but the functionality is solid. You get Suzuki Connect, you can pair your phone. The Archimedes sound system also is quite brilliant. In terms of all these features, you can see you can get all of this in terms of vehicle alerts and warnings, and these are the options that you can choose from. So wireless charger on off can be adjusted from here only, which is brilliant. And yeah, glove box, no illumination or chill, but it's quite big. IRVM is automatic, which you don't get in certain big cars as well. That is the the center armrest is here, and you've got just about enough space. Cup holders, wireless charger, and yeah, a lot of space to keep a lot of stuff, which is quite brilliant. The AC works quite well, of course, and I already explained you what the steering wheel is like. It looks really nice with this flat bottom look. No sunroof. I think it will get it in the future as an update, but you never know what Maruti is up to. And coming at the back, okay, so it unlocks only one door. When you unlock it, you have to double unlock to open all doors. Sitting at the back behind my own driving position, lot of leg room, lot of knee room. Under the support also is quite brilliant. AC vents with controls, charging points right there. There's no pocket here, but there is a pocket here. And 3 headrests, 3 pointed seat belts. Surprisingly, they don't have a weight sensor, so you will have to keep them closed all the time, and I think that is under development, because a lot of manufacturers are doing this. Because until unless you don't keep them closed like this, they will keep on beeping even if nobody's sitting here. So that is something which is weird, but I'm sure they're developing a technology, the weight sensor basically for the rear seats. Door pads, space to keep some stuff. Nice maroon color with the black going contrasting quite well. You can see that on the seats also to a certain extent. Really like the cabin, very spacious, no denying that it is actually quite practical. It is after all a Maruti in a sub 4 meter category. That is the boot, quite deep, very big. Can store a lot of luggage here. You've got a hook, you've got a light, and you've got some space here as well, just in case. That is for the toolkit though. And yeah, reversing sensors and reversing camera. I already told you about the 360-degree camera. And the moment you press it, it comes like this. Makes parking easy. The camera quality at the back could have been better though, all around as well. But for this price point, it is fine. I'm not really complaining. But a little bit more value is always we Indians keep on asking for. So I think there is scope for improvement indeed. The dashboard looks quite nice with black aluminium maroon finish here. This is of course good quality plastic and much better than before. Definitely feels very premium than before, than any other Maruti in the sub 4 meter category. Some space. This does not have a cover, but still doing its job quite well. So yeah, that's the interior. The front seats are very nice and big. Under thigh support at the front also is quite good, and that's it. Feature list is huge. You get wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The sound system is good. I think the 1 or 2 things that are not that great is we need to see a screen here as well, which is now slowly becoming a mandatory aspect on the top end variant. That's what customers are looking forward to. I think that will also happen with Maruti very soon. That is it. That is what the interior and exterior are all about. Let's jump to the driving part. So we are out driving the Maruti Suzuki Fronx, and what we are driving is the 1.2 liter 4-cylinder motor K series unit. This is not the turbo, and you are already extremely familiar with this engine because we've seen it on tons of Maruti cars sold till date. This is of course in its absolute best avatar because there has been some changes to the engine in terms of refinement, in terms of how the valve train works and all of that, which is just regular changes to make sure that it is as efficient as possible. It creates less friction and provides you with more fuel efficiency and more performance. What I can tell you right now is that it continues to exceed expectations because the fuel efficiency of course is downright brilliant. It returns almost 17 to 18 kilometers on the highway, and it can deliver 13 to 14 in the city as well. As always, those are brilliant numbers. You can extract a bit more because of course I've been driving 80 and above most of the time. So if you are under 60 on the highway or under 120, you can get a bit more out of this as well. In terms of refinement, extremely smooth, extremely refined. The engine is really at its best right now. I'm in 5th gear doing 60 kilometers an hour, cannot hear the engine at all. Gearbox is very smooth, the clutch is very light, and the steering also is light and precise. At the same time, there is enough feedback on offer as well to make this so much fun to drive as well. And yeah, that's what makes the Maruti Suzuki Fronx a good car to drive sanely and sedately. But the moment you start pushing it harder, you also realize that the ride quality is actually quite brilliant on the Fronx. It feels much better than any other Maruti till date. I think it comes very close to the very good, in fact excellent Brezza, and that is, I think, if you are aware of Maruti products and how they drive, you will know that that is very high praise because Brezza is always our absolute favorite in terms of how it rides. This comes very close to it. You see, the way it's taking over bad roads is really impressive, and Maruti has come of age in how it's been delivering, refinement and better ride quality and a more premium feeling vehicle. Not just about the interior, not just the features. Maruti's worked very hard on the Baleno platform here. This is something that they improved last year with a lot of changes. Those changes, of course, were made to the normal Baleno, and now they've come to the brand new Fronx, and this is turning out to be a good platform. In terms of safety, Maruti is also taking care of things quite well. You get 6 airbags on the car, and safety feature list is also quite high with ABS, EBD, traction control to make things much more safer and better. And the brakes, of course, are good but could have been better. At the same time, I think there is hardly anything to complain right now, because this has definitely become a really good car to live with on a daily basis. It's become refined, much more premium, and you can't go wrong with the Fronx, that's for sure. In fact, the pricing for this 1.2 smart hybrid variant is actually brilliant. It's around the 12 lakh rupee mark, and for the top end variant, and the base variant starts around 6 lakh rupees. So this is something that has quite literally catapulted the sales of the Fronx in the Indian market, because the pricing, the premiumness, inside, outside, the fantastic design, all of this comes together so well that it becomes something that is very irresistible. Maruti's backup in terms of sales and service is quite high. The reach is fantastic. Reach plays a very important role in getting sales right for a product which is really good, and the combination here at Maruti with the Fronx is turning out to be quite brilliant. You don't get new products that can do over 10,000, 12,000 units a month, and I must say Maruti's gotten just right. The stars are aligning quite well, and you don't get to see this very often. I think only after Maruti, it's only Tata that is getting all of those things right in terms of volumes and in terms of product. So Maruti clearly has upped the game by a long shot. We're happy to see that feedback has been taken, and the Fronx is just another example of how passive improvements can lead to a very good active decision of getting this car. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on social media and website for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.